Hello there, you're back with the Lonesome Gamer, and it's one more time Talisman 2nd edition. As you can see, the table is getting more and more filled with boards and cards. So the game is getting to its final stadium. Situation is interesting because now we have the troll here in the middle region, in the inner region actually. He's pretty strong, he's got a strength of 9, so he's gonna try now to make it here to the Crown of Command. And the Amazon is in the middle region. She has a talisman already, but she's neither really strong nor has she got a good craft value. So she's not good enough to go to the inner region already. And the Inquisitor has the problem that he hasn't got a talisman. He's doing fine because he's got a gnome. So that gives him a great advantage in the mines. So if he could improve a little bit in craft, then he might try to go to the middle region, to the inner region, but he also needs the talisman. But right now he got sucked into the timescape. And he just has 2 life points left. And it's pretty dangerous there, so could be an interesting time coming up. First goes the troll, and he simply moves step by step here in the inner region, so he moves to the crypt now, and he's got to roll 3 dice. And we'll see, this is going to be a very, very important roll now. So that is an 8. Okay. So if he rolls now higher than a 1, he's gonna be teleported back. And that's a 4. So he's got a 12, meaning that he's got 3 points higher than his real strength. And it's written here, subtract strength from total for your exit. 2-3 portal of power. So he goes here and he draws a card. And that's a phantom. Okay. A phantom will haunt this space until it has granted the first evil player to visit it one of the following wishes of their choice, whereupon it will vanish to the discard pile. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm a good player, so that won't help me. The Amazon can't do this. She could go there. Yeah, I just wanted to mention that I've seen that I made an error when the Amazon got a quest. She rolled a 4, and that wouldn't mean to kill an enemy, but simply to give away a magic object. I guess it didn't make such a difference because she could simply kill that enemy, so she didn't lose that much time. Okay, now it's the Inquisitor, and he's on the timescape, and their movement is a little different. You roll a die, and then you have here on a 1 or 2 you move the red line, 3 or 4 the blue one, 5 or 6 the green one, and here you have these lines which will then bring you to another space. So we roll, and that's a 3. So that is the blue one. It's the astral plane. And it says draw 1 timescape card. So that's what we do. Okay, this is an astral hound. Well, that is thematically perfect in the astral plane. Fight 1 combat against this enemy. If you lose 1 life and 1 strength. Okay. This is not good. Especially because he is bad in strength. Okay, we will see. So the hound attacks, and he's got a strength of 6. So that is a 9. So he still has a chance. And this is a 3. And a 4 with the axe. So he needs a 5. No, that's a 3 too. So that's not enough. So he loses 1 life. But he could roll for the shield if he's lucky. No, that's a 3 once again. So he loses 1 life, and he is now in trouble because he's just got 1 life remaining. That is bad. And he loses 1 strength. Okay. So now he is really in trouble. If he loses 1 more life, he's dead. It's the Amazon. And she's got a 4 or a 5. 2, 3, 4. Well, she goes here, but she doesn't attack the troll. She encounters that space, and there is a phantom. And because she's bad, she could gain now spell, gold, strength, craft, or life, or teleport. Well, I guess this is the question now. Will she go for strength or for craft? And, well, I have to think about that. Okay. I guess she goes for craft, because she already has a craft of 7 now. And then there is this fountain of wisdom, which might give her 2 additional craft. So, I guess it makes sense. So the phantom will give her 1 craft. So now she has 5 plus the Holy Grail plus Salomon's crown. Okay, and now it's the troll. And, well, he doesn't have to roll, because he tries to go to the plane of peril. And he has to roll 2 dice to go through the portal of power. And that's not a problem, that's a 4. So he simply goes here. And he can try the next turn to go through the crypt. Okay, now it's interesting. It's the Inquisitor. And he rolls a 6. So that is green. Okay, and this is the void here. So draw 1 timescape card. A follower, a symbiote. Well, that looks creepy. While the symbiote is your follower, subtract 1 from your strength and add 3 to your craft. Okay, this is not so bad. I mean, he's going completely for craft now. And actually, if he survives this timescape, then all he needs is a talisman, and then he can go for the inner region, because he now has a craft of 7. And with the gnome, he could try that. And it's the Amazon now. And maybe she can go to the Fountain of Wisdom. That's a 1 and a 4. So she wasn't really lucky here. Well, I'm wondering, she could go to the Witch, for example. Or she could go to the temple. And I guess that's where she goes. She goes to the temple and she prays there. And she has to roll 2 dice. And that's a 7. 5. A 6, and that's a 7. Gain 1 craft, exactly what you wanted. Okay. So this is getting really more and more interesting. Okay. And it's the troll once again. And, well, he moves here to the crypt. Now I really gotta admit, this is... During this phase of the game, I really enjoy it. I think it's really interesting. It's a lot of fun to play that right now. So he rolls 3 dice. Okay, this is bad. This is 11 right now, and he rolls 1 more. So this is a 14. Okay. So he subtracts his strength. 14 minus 9 is a 5. So that would bring him to the Warlock's Cave. Okay. And you may go on a quest, but he doesn't want to do that. Okay, it's the Inquisitor once again. That is a 1. I think this might be bad. Okay, well, I don't know. So he goes to the Sentinel Outpost here. And here we have to see the timescape datasheet. This is, well, this little sheet here where some spaces are explained closer. So let's see the Sentinel Outpost. It's this one. The Sentinels police the timescape. Roll 1 die. Well, okay, I guess he can't die right away. So let's roll. And that's a 2. That doesn't sound too good. Imprisoned. See rule 8. Okay. Just a minute. So that rule says, during play, you might, in order to escape, you must roll equal to or less than your craft on 2 dice. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. The roll is made at the start of your turn. If you succeed, take your turn as normal. If you fail, try again next turn. Regardless of the result of the roll, you will be released after you have missed 3 turns. Okay, so that isn't so bad. And it's the Amazon then. And well, if she could have a 1, that would be good. No, that's a 4. Twice a 4. And well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think she 1, 2, 3, 4. She simply goes to the portal of power and draws a card, and that's a sword. Okay, that's another sword. Well, and then it's again the troll. And he's still got his horse, so he might be able to go right to the portal of power. That's a 4. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be the castle. Well, the castle is better than the Black Knight. So he goes to the castle. He could go to the doctor, but he doesn't need to. And then it's the Inquisitor, and he's imprisoned, so he has to roll now with 2 dice. Was it equal and lower or just lower? I think it was equal and lower. Just a minute. Yeah, equal or less, exactly. So he's got a craft of 4, but with the symbiote is actually 7. So he needs a 7 or lower. And yeah, that's a 6. So this is good enough. So he now can move on, and let's roll. A2. Okay. I don't know. I mean, this is a death world now where he's going, and he has 1 life point left. So I don't know, somehow I got a bad feeling about this. So he goes here to the death world, and it says see timescape datasheet. Okay. So you roll a die, poison atmosphere. Okay. So this is really dangerous. He rolls a die. If he rolls a 1, game over for this guy. And okay, so much about that. Too bad. He was just getting stronger. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it's a poison atmosphere. And the shield won't help against the poison atmosphere, so that's it. So actually, all his belongings are discarded. They don't stay here in the death world because, well, these spaces are whole dimensions. They are worlds, dimensions. So if another one just stumbles into this world, it is very unlikely that he will find one of his objects. So all that stuff is discarded right now. Okay, I'm just looking if there were any purchase cards there, but that wasn't the case. And we have here a timescape card and more adventure cards here. Okay. Yeah, this is too bad. So, I guess it's just us two now. The Amazon. Well, she wants to go there to the Fountain of Wisdom. That's a 2 and a 5. Again, it's not good enough. And 1, 2, 3. Well, once again, she could go to the temple. And try to pray there. Maybe she's lucky. This time she isn't. That's a 4. Lose 1 life or lose 1 follower. Okay, well, as I see, she's already down at 2. This is bad, so I definitely give away the follower. I give away the porter and I lose the Staff of Mastery because he carries that. So they go away. I should heal. I definitely should heal. This is getting too close. So then it's the troll. He might actually think about killing me. I mean, it's an interesting option for the troll. It's simple and effective. So he rolls, and that is a 1. And yes, he can do it. He has a horse, so he can go there and attack the Amazon. Okay, so this is a 2 for the troll, so that is a 8, 9, 11, 12. The Amazon has a strength of 5, and with the sword it's a 6, so she needs a 6 for a draw. That's not good enough. So she loses another life point. She just has 1 life point remaining. Okay. This is getting bad. Okay. She's got to run away from that guy. Otherwise he will kill him. He will kill her. Okay. What she does is, we gotta do it. I don't like to do it, but it's far too risky. Anything else is too dangerous. He's got his horse and that makes him very, very dangerous. So she will do this spell. It's water walking. And that would allow her to cross the river to the outer region. And she does that. She goes here into the tavern and she rolls the die. That is a 1. Okay. You get blind, drunk, and collapse in the corner. Miss 1 turn. Okay. Yeah. So now the troll has really the odds on his side. He rolls. That's a 4. And with his horse, it's enough to 1, 2, 3, 4. He can try to enter the plane of peril. He rolls 2 dice. And that's a 10. And actually, this is not enough. He can't do it. He just has a strength of 9. And the Amazon lies drunk in the corner, so it's again the troll. And he tries again to enter the plane of peril through the portal, so he rolls. You're kidding, it's again a 10. So, well, it's the Amazon again now. And that's a 4. She has to heal. This is absolutely important. She is evil, so she could go to the graveyard maybe, or she could also go to the healer. Well, there are some options. 1, 2, 3. She goes to the plains, and that's a cave. Okay. Cave will remain here for the rest of the game. So, if she rolls a 1 now, she is attacked by a dragon. And I really have my doubts if she will survive that. But, we'll see. Oh, gosh. So, oh god, she was lucky here, that's a 2. So she's attacked by a goblin, that shouldn't be a problem. So that's an 8 for the goblin. And I have a 6, so I need a 2. Yeah, no problem here. Okay, so I simply can move on in the next turn. And the troll tries again to go into the plane of peril. No, you won't make it. An 11 this time. The Amazon has a 4 or a 5. That might be good enough for the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so she goes to the graveyard, and because she's evil, she can roll here. And that is a 3. So she can heal 1 life. Great. But she better heals another one. I mean, it's really pretty dangerous. And once again the troll, and this time he does it. It's a 7, so he's now in the plane of peril. It's the Amazon with a 3 or a 2. So she goes into the village, and she goes to the healer. And basically she heals 1 life point there. So she's now back at 3. And the troll, he moves once again to the crypt, tries to make it this time. And, well, this is a 6. And he's got to roll 1 more die, so he might have a chance actually. Yes, he made it. This is an 8. He's got a strength of 9. So he made it through the crypt. And it's the Amazon now. That's a 2 or a 1. 2 is good, so she goes again on the graveyard and she heals once again, so now she's back at 4 life points. Oh no, wait a minute. I have to roll. Yeah, it's a 3, so I can heal 1 life point. Okay, great. And it's the troll once again. Dice with death. So, roll 2 dice for yourself and 2 dice for death. If the scores are equal, you must dice with death again. If you roll lower, you lose 1 turn and have to roll again next turn. And if you roll higher, you can move on. So, first it's my roll. And this is a 7. And then it's death. And he rolls a 6, so no bigger problems here, we can move on. And it's the Amazon. That's a 2. Damn it. Okay. And well, she could try to get a spell here. She could also go to the Mystic. Maybe that's the better idea. She goes to the Mystic. Maybe she's lucky. That's a 2, so I guess nothing happens. Yeah, she's ignored. And then it's once again the troll, and this is the werewolf den. He rolls 2 dice for the werewolf's strength. And then he must fight it until he killed it. So let's see. Okay, that's a 6. So this werewolf is a little ridiculous. So the werewolf attacks. Oh, that's an 11. And now it's the troll. Okay, he slaughtered the werewolf. Well, there's not so much the Amazon can do. That is a 6 or a 5. She is not strong enough to go to pass the sentinel, and she doesn't have an axe or the money to buy one to build a raft. What she could do is she could actually go to the alchemist and sell her 2 swords. That would give her 3 gold, and that would give her the option to buy a raft here at the market, for example, or to buy an axe. So that might be a good idea. That's something she could do. Anyway, it's a 5 or a 6, so question is now what she does. Okay, she's evil, so she won't go to the chapel. So she goes... I guess she goes to the tavern. Maybe she's really lucky and she meets that boatsman that will bring her into the middle region. No. Obviously not. She's again drunk. This girl must learn how to drink. I mean, this is bad. In this situation, you shouldn't drink too much. Or maybe you should, because now this guy goes into the Valley of Fire, and as we know, he's got a talisman, so end is getting near. And well, as I said, she's drunk. And now he goes to the Crown of Command. Okay, so now I'm gonna shuffle the cards and we'll see what happens. Okay, the interesting moment. Oh, you're kidding me. The horrible black void. So this guy is gonna fall into the timescape and the game isn't over yet. Unbelievable. This is what I love about Talisman. Okay, so this guy falls into the horrible black void. And that means he goes here to the warp gate. I checked the rules. And he can keep all his followers and everything he has. So, this will take a little longer, I'm afraid. Now it's the Amazon. And she's got a 2 or a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I said, I'm trying to go for the city, so I go here and I draw a card. And that's an event. It says werewolf. What? Ah, now I see it. Yeah, strange picture, but okay, I get it now. It's a full moon. One of your followers is a werewolf. Roll a die for each follower. The highest score is the best. The beast. If you do not have any followers, ignore this card. Okay, this is the case here. I don't have any followers, so no problems here. Okay. So, as I see now, this game might actually go on for a while. I think I'm gonna load this up. The troll just started the timescape, but he is in a pretty good condition, so I think he's gonna survive that and maybe take some advantage from it. I mean, you never know. And well, the Amazon is doing fine. She is fit. She just needs to get into the middle region somehow. So she needs an axe or a raft. And because she's too weak to fight the Sentinel, I guess. That's a 5, a 6. No, she can't do it with a Sentinel. But then she has a good value of craft, so she might actually try it to go there. And she's got a talisman too. So I guess well, 2 turns ago I was absolutely sure the troll could make it, but now actually I think chances are pretty even. So, and once again, I'd love to see you in my next video.